Hello, my name is Shuttle, welcome back for another episode of Colombian Space Edition Supreme World Ultimate, and in previous episode we got declared war by China, or China declared war on us, and, well, we've actually taken a little bit control over here, but we're mostly just defending. I don't really have intentions to go and capture all of China. I have some troops that are kind of defending some crucial points like the railway over there and stuff like that. For the most part, my tanks over here are just so much better than what the Chinese have. So there's not really that big of a problem going on right now. Also been capturing a bit more of Iran here, although it's going relatively slowly. That's still heading there. But what I have been doing is taking a fair chunk of Austria-Hungary now. So we are right next to Budapest, and I think it's time for us to go ahead and take that. Although what we may want to do is first take out the what's it called? The military base. Just want to get those tanks out of there. Meanwhile, the other crew starts destroying those. Kind of forcing them out of there, if possible. Although you can probably get in there. You can get in there. Basically just trying to take this as quickly as possible. Speaking of which, we could probably get some artillery within reach. Also, you need to pull back. You need to pull back. Yes, the enemies are approaching Budapest, which we just conquered. Okay, there's only a little bit defenders in there. Oh, they're still sending more and more garrisons. Oh, not garrisons. Mortars up there. Let's send in some more reinforcements. You need to pull back. Okay, there we go. These can now go ahead and entrench in the city. Provide a bit better firepower, and they'll take a bit less damage there. It's just a matter of getting the supplies in there first. That may take a few moments, but in the meanwhile we'll just keep shuffling troops around. Oh right, this is actually not the artillery group that I thought it would be. It's fine. Let's get some troops there. We do have a fair bit of artillery over here, which is doing some damage, and you need to pull back. Also combat combatants over there. Not too bad. These probably need to go get some repairs soon, but they'll act as a distraction for the time being. Although I will pull back already. Having some shortage of supplies. I mean, that's just conquered places. And in terms of money, we are still having a bit of shortage. It's just the military goods is like we produce them, we don't produce them. We produce them, we don't produce them. So it's causing a lot of fluctuation there. But other than that, we're doing mostly fine. Let's get into Budapest.
We took their capital.
Okay, we didn't actually try... Well, we kind of drove them away, but we didn't actually destroy them. We've got 90 million out of this. Not very much. We did capture the barracks, so we'll start moving some of these troops over there. We'll send 2 of these to destroy the... Oh! Scorpion needs to pull back. So there's 1 garrison and 3 mortars still there. Pull you back a little bit so the mortars can't reach you. So what did they research recently? They got satellite broadcasting. Ah, I see. Well, that's something that we've had for a while. And now we're back to 3 billion. Okay, I think I can repair most of these here. Yep. I can repair you there. So one of you should be repaired there. How are these troops doing? They're still alive. That's as much as I can really tell. Oh, promise hit really. Okay, so let's move in some troops into the town there. We can destroy the... Oh, well, we didn't quite destroy them, unfortunately. No, we did. Get back into town there. So where is the capital now? Have they... Ah, Belgrade. Well, now that we captured that, there is another land production up there. We'll probably recover some of the strength here before we go into the next places. We might actually want to kind of clean up this. We might be able to take out their colony soon, or if we could take out like the border with Italy, we don't then need to worry too much there until Italy declares war on us. Although I have lowered the volatility of the world to low, because I just don't want this to turn into yet another world conquest, because the world conquests tend to get really boring after a while. I know this from experience. Okay, we do have some, that's artillery, that's a lot of tanks here, so I'll just take these. Entrench over there. Should be relatively easy. We do have a couple more tanks over here that we could utilize. I'll move in the AA guns a little bit closer. Oh, and they're sending some troops piecemeal. Fair enough. I'll send in a few of these tanks to destroy that. There we go. So IF2s need to repair. The Scorpions are not too bad in shape. Let's entrench you over there. Don't suppose we could probably repair that one. Oh. Sending a lot of mortars up to here. We can probably destroy most of them. It's like one hit them. Fair enough. Probably straight down there again. They're sending more forces from the west. Do we have... We've got a few tanks over there. We've got some units over here. Air guns. We'll probably move these a little bit closer. I don't think we actually have a proper attack for... Well, actually... Oh, wow, that's a lot of artillery. I think I'll start amassing some sort of artillery troop for England already. And then that's some infantry. I'll actually send them towards England as well. Not going to do a landing there yet, but just preparing for it. Right, and then let's entrench you... Maybe there? Just so that we can have a lot of AA guns over here, or rocketry going on in here. Whenever there's a British plane up in the air, I want it to be destroyed immediately. Because that's going to be the key to winning the war in there. Oh, that's a lot of artillery. Let's see, I can probably not take those. Or those. Send them down this way. Do I have any more troops? That's AA guns. I suppose I can send them to... Actually, I'll send them all the way here, I reckon. It's a bit of a long distance, but they should be able to get there without too much problems. We should be making troops around here in all the facilities still, but I'm not entirely sure if we... Well, we do have a tank here. Actually, we can start getting a few more units for the German border. Okay, some over here so we can eventually capture that pocket, and maybe that one as well. Speaking of pockets, let's go ahead and take out yet another town here. Ooh, we've actually lost a town a few days ago. Interesting. Now, let's have a look at the eastern front here. Doesn't look like there's going to be much going on. We did get some tanks for this, so that's going to be handy. Let's just get them closer over here. We can maybe eventually take some of this, although, is that... That is rubber plantations, I see. So China does have a little bit of rubber production. Nothing massive, mind you, but it's still something. Now, do we have anything else there? Nothing there. Got two more tanks over here. Bring them near Budapest. Okay, I think it's time for us to destroy the defenses in here. It's only two garrisons, we should be able to defend against that quite easily. We'll put in a few units, entrench them over there, and another two entrench over there. So our artillery should be doing massive damage on the enemy mortars. And that is a lot of mortars, actually. Now that we poke them a little bit, we're kind of forced to move. Because we've got the scorpions there. Get them on this side, actually. Just to protect the road here. Right, so you are out of supplies. I'll just pull you back, let you regroup. Shouldn't take too long. And then we'll send you back in. Okay, I think that's good enough. Just need to be able to fire once or twice per tank. There we go, that's another town captured. And do we have any more here? We should be producing more troops. Yes, we are. That's going to take another 20 days before it's completed, assuming that everything goes well. Right, you can get in there. We've got another set of tanks over here that we can probably send over here for this front. Okay, is there... Oh, right, yes. We had another group of tanks here. I'll actually send you to the barracks first. Some units down here. A couple tanks there. We just captured another spy from China. Also, we seem to be making a lot of money right now, which is fine by me. How much are we making? Only making 4.5 billion from domestic sales, but that's because the military goods production isn't ongoing right now. So we're not getting any of the... all the money going through the production there isn't getting back to us. I do have taxes set up as 40% right now. I think we're going to keep it there for the time being, because that seems to be kind of the sweet spot where there's a fair bit of money in the domestic markets, but there's also a decent bit of tax income. Right, let's repair this unit, and that tank can also be repaired. Probably need to take that soon. Okay, the combat seems to be going fairly well. I suppose I could actually bring in the artillery a little bit closer. Look like they are... Yeah, they were out of range. Now, we have actually started losing some submarines every now and then. Because it looks like the enemies are actually making some escorts this time. Which, honestly, is understandable. And smart. Like, I've been relying on submarines for quite a while now. Let's see. We've got 7 tanks here. We've got artillery support, so we could probably just take out the research lab here. Oh, it's actually over there, the mortar. I see. And there's a lot of AA guns here. Ah, okay. We lost another garrison. Where is that? Ah, well, I kind of figured as much. That place has been losing garrisons for a while now. Now, how... Okay, so there's a little bit area over there that we can capture. We can go ahead and capture that. There's a lot of enemy trucks over here that are not going to be doing anything. Also, this group should really head forward down that way. If we can reach the railway, we can maybe reach the enemy capital in Tashkent. Now, in the meanwhile... Oh, did they actually manage to get some troops in here, or is that just slowly switching hands? It might actually just be slowly switching hands. Let's see, so you can be sent there, we'll have 1 extra. Okay, well, let's get in there. Destroy the mortars. And destroy the garrisons over there. Do you have the IF-2s that would... Well, no, we'll keep them there. Do you have the tanks, on the other hand, that we could probably send down this way? You do need to go get some repairs, so we'll send in replacement a little bit closer at least. Send in some troops there. Oh, and we destroy... Oh, we kind of captured the towns, and now those should be pushed out. Although they still have the defensive bonus. Okay, let's just group up there. I think... Oh yeah, there are enemy planes here, but of course they do get shot down rather easily. It's not like we have a dozen or so of the AA units or something. Okay, so Szeged does have an airfield. There's a German plane there. We'll probably keep bringing the artillery slightly closer to the center. We can move you over there. That is still within... Yeah, the artillery pieces in here are still within reach to fire over there. You could probably be sent to be repaired. Where do we have... Well, we do have at least one barracks down there. I mean, the other one would be at Budapest. The distance... Well, I suppose Budapest would have been just railway connection, but oh well. Let's see, do we want to focus on these, or... I mean, their capital is now there, so we should probably start heading down south. Let's just take these. Get them in position. We can bring in some more troops there. So we'll have a total of 12 units of tanks. That should be plenty to destroy the garrison. It should be only 3 units. Right, so I've also had to slow down the research a tiny bit, although I think now we can probably increase that to some degree again. Right, I'll actually move these here. So we'll attack with both of these groups at the same time, more or less. Well, we destroyed the planes, that's for sure, and the garrisons are going down rather quickly, although the huge weakness with these units is just the fact that they do not have a long combat time. So they run out of supplies very quickly. Already running out of supplies. At the same time, they do also regain their supplies relatively quickly compared to many other things, so it's not all bad. I think we'll take these towns next to our west here, and we can set up some defenses on the bridge here across the river. Is that actually... Yeah, that's the Danube River. So that is a military complex. We don't really have a lot of troops over here to attack from the north right now, unless we divert some troops, which is always an option. Alright, well, let's just move... I'll move 5 of these. I want to leave someone protecting the railway so enemies can't just rush through there. You can probably get to the barracks there. There we go. Oh, and you should go get some repairs. Are the prices too high for timber? I suppose they are. So USA has not declared a war on us, which is quite nice. They claim that they don't like us very much. I don't believe them. Okay, so that's... There we go. I suppose... Oh, hello. Why don't you actually get in there? Or at least we'll leave a couple units at the city. Just in case. Probably do the same here. We'll take the ones that are less damaged. And that artillery should be within reach to attack here. So this is what, 9 units total? Nothing massive, but that should be enough to break through the garrison. Okay, we can certainly start increasing the research even further. So we're currently only at 30% efficiency. Or the funding, I suppose I could say. Right, we can get this group entrenched in there. And you guys can entrench off to the side. I'm going to bring in a couple of the artillery pieces in here as well. This group of artillery can probably move a tiny bit closer. It should be within reach of firing at Salt. Let's entrench here. We can actually move in some reinforcements from the north to assist with this attack. Should be going rather quickly. Okay, so after that, I think it's time for us to continue south. So we'll get down here, and the next one is going to be Sombor. And we'll slowly get towards Novi Sad. From there, it's relatively close to Belgrade. It's just going to be a few towns to take after that. Right, I think what we're going to do is we are going to divert some troops over here. They seem to be going around us a little bit. Not entirely sure how well they think they'll actually manage it, but I can already tell you not very well. Well, we didn't kill it with one hit. Or one barrage, but pretty darn near. Okay, well, that's going well. We do have the troops here. I suppose I can take away most of the units here. Combine these two troops into one to get some more conquest down there. You should be able to repair at the barracks. Seems to be Austro-Hungarian infantry over there. Okay, entrench. Good. Get the artillery a little bit closer, and then what we'll do is we'll just inch a little bit closer again. How much do we have? We've got a decent bit of consumer goods production. And the profit margin is about 20% right now. At the same time, I think what we'll probably need to do is get a bit more ore production. So I'll just build facilities wherever the Minister thinks is wise. It seems to be mostly in South America, which is good. And then also maybe get a few more gas fields. Also, there's a lot of things that we can do right now, but yes, gas field. It's going to take us to 325. We'll get on with those at least. We'll probably expand that eventually, but right now that should be more than plenty. I just don't want to be building too much because that is also going to be quite expensive. Okay, artillery is supporting, good. I'll take a few of these and entrench over there in case they try to do a landing across there. Now, that is another tank that has been repaired. Another tank over there. I'll start moving some more troops down here so I can kind of clean up the western half of, well, I wouldn't say half, but a western third of Austria-Hungary at this point. I mean, suppose we've got a couple of tanks there. We've got 3 over there, so let's say we take these tanks. We do have artillery support now, we're getting some more reinforcements. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take away that town, we can set up some defenses there. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Now we can get down here. And then next in line is going to be Novi Sad, but of course for that we do need to get some more units in position. Before we do that also, I'm just going to send this one to be repaired real quick. Oh, you're bombarding Croatia. Alright then. Let's see, so how much that would be 7. Let's move in here, and artillery should already be... Ah, is that is Narrow River, I see. And is this also... Okay, so there's basically only one location that we can attack into. Or attack from, rather. So let's get in there, then. They do have barracks there, but it's only 4 garrisons. Do need to pull some of the troops back. Doing quite a bit of damage on us, but as soon as the garrisons fall, then all of it falls. We do have supplies in there, but it's just going to take some time. I mean, we are using the supplies faster than we are getting them, which is kind of a common problem in this, but also somewhat realistic. Okay, I'm just gonna sell a lot of the industrial goods that we've gathered, and same with the consumer goods. That's gonna give us a quite massive amount of money, I reckon. Well, at least a few billion. Damn, okay, is this... There we go, we did destroy the garrison now. You can get in there. We can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's slowly pushing down that way. We do have the 5 tanks over here. We should also have a... Yes, we have a massive artillery support, actually. Engines grow higher, okay. Okay, you guys just, I suppose, entrench at Pressburg, so people can actually get through. Okay, there's a plane. These need to repairs. I'm just going to send them to Budabest, because that's probably the closest one that is going to be safe. We'll get into Novi Sad. Artillery should be... Yes, it is firing on there. Do we have troops around here that we could send to assist protecting the rail? Not massively. Not massively. You, on the other hand, can actually get into the town there. I'll send you to the next industrial complex. Or rather, the industrial complex. Just making sure, is that... That is 8 units, yeah. Okay, I'll send one of them back with the artillery group. Over here we should be doing fairly well. But we are actually out of time for this episode, so we'll probably continue from here next time. Because we are going to be approaching Belgrade rather quickly, so I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to at least take that next episode. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.